Let's go. Check pick. 6.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
A gain of 3, second down. The Falcons at 10-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. guarantee.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. $10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Connor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Once again, it's Connor.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got his man. It's London.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
52 blaster. Yellow, blue. Yellow, blue. Faster, faster.
Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to him on first down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run with Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Now a first down carry by Jones. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
17.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Murray from midfield. Now he's going to send this one deep right side.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Are you ready?
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Up the middle, Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down and 7. Jet sweep. Here's London.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively, it hurt him in a big way.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Little check.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Drill 52. Miss red. Ready?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Murray now on first down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing again on second down. Murray looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run here with Connor. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And they'll run again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch out now, 52. Yellow. Claws red.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Blaster, 6. Red, cycle. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We're watching drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Fight, 60.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 64 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Packers will give up the middle. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The whip